Well, here I am. Good morning, everybody. And how are you on this wonderful, amazing morning? It's sunny, a bit cold today, but it's the 26th day of April. Actually, it's my cousin's birthday, so I have to phone her today to wish her happy birthday. So it's one of those wonderful and amazing days. Good morning, Ali. How are you this morning? It's a lovely morning. Everything is looking really nice. Chilly though. Yeah. It's a little chilly, but it's a nice morning. So I hope you have great weather in Iran today and you're feeling good and ready to go. So today, when we look out and we saw it's a new day, a chance to say hi. A chance to say, let's do it. Let's get on it. So this is where we are this morning, and we're going to see what we can do with this amazing and wonderful day that is before us. So how did you greet yourself this morning? What did you say to your amazing and wonderful self this morning? When I greeted myself this morning, I said, hello, here you are. And I was just so happy to see, myself this morning because, you're going through every day and it's a different thing. So it's nice to just say hello, and there I am. So today, when I greeted myself, I felt really wonderful. I felt so nice. I felt so pleased with it. And I was just wondering, what are we going to do on this amazing morning? What's new? Hi, Rosha. Good morning. And what's wonderful for us each and every day. So one of the things for sure though, is that it's a choice. Another choice today to look at things a little bit differently. To say, not looking back, but you know what happened yesterday, you know what happened months ago, years ago. But you don't have to go back and sit in it, but you know it's there. So you're going to improve. I'm going to improve on today. I want to do some different things today. Look to see what I can do better. If I have to smile longer, if I have to sit here and be feeling really great, I have to try to do that. So this is what my plan is for today. So one of the things that, oh, my light went funny. So one of the things I know for sure is that in the morning when you greet yourself, you're giving yourself an opportunity to be stunning. You're getting yourself ready and realizing I can do it before somebody else comes and takes it away from me. So my greeting to self was, here you are, and your day is before you. Let's step into it. So what was your mantra for today? We have to sometimes make mantras for ourselves. And the mantra for today was there, for me, I am persistently working on my goals. So I have the I am persistent, I'm not letting off, I'm going to keep working, and goals. So these are the three things that are important, is the I am, what I'm doing, towards what. So I am persistently working on my goals. My goals is to get better, to reach more people, to influence others even more. So this is what is important, persistently working on our goals each and every day. So what would you have chosen for your mantra for today, knowing where you are coming from, where you are, and where you're hoping to go? So that is usually what your mantra is, where I'm coming from, where I am, and where I want to go. So once you have those three little spots in front of you, coming from here at the moment, going over there sooner or later, that is your goal. So that once you have this in mind, you're focused. And this is why it's important to make sure your mantra matches your goals for the day. It could be, I want a peaceful and joyful day. So that is the I is in there, right? I am looking to enjoy the day. I am looking to be more fruitful today. So this is what we have to do, making sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do for each. Good morning, Debbie, and every day. The internet is constantly disconnected here. Or your internet is going, sorry, Ali. So, Debbie, we are looking at our mantras for today right now. We just start. And mine was, I am persistently working on my goals. The reason why I use that, I am is the first part, persistent, what I'm doing, and for what reason, my goals. So we look at where we are, where we come from, where we are, and where we want to go. So that's why we set goals. So the I am is our mantra for today. It always follows what we want to get in our life. I am looking for a happy day. I'm looking for a better life. It's always about I am. You can be more explicit and work on it. But your morning blessing today is a little bit different. Hi, Susie. Good morning. Your morning blessing today is a reminder of the fear factor. The reason why I'm bringing up the fear factor, it looks like the fear factor is with us and it's not leaving a lot of us. When we are fearful, we think we are the only one afraid. But there are tons of people, everybody has a fear of some kind. I see people with different type of fears. I am afraid to even do this. One woman once told me she was afraid to dress properly. She just thought somebody would ask her why she was doing this. So when we think we're the only ones standing in the thing of fear, I'm fearful, I won't try this because I'm afraid. I won't talk to somebody I don't know because I'm afraid. Guess what? They too are afraid. So if we give them what they want by being in their lives and giving them, showing them that you're not afraid to say, hi, hello, how are you? Hello, would you like to go for tea today or something like that? Once we do that with somebody, good morning, we realize that we are moving the fear from ourselves and we're letting them know it's okay. It's okay to be fearful. I went once to a workshop somewhere and the man stood up and he said, on the stage, how many of you are afraid? How many of you men are afraid of asking an attractive woman out? I was surprised. All the men in these 200 people, all the men that were there had their hands up. I couldn't believe it. And when I looked at them, I'm wondering, really? So then that was the first time I realized that the people are just as afraid as we are. When we think we are the only ones standing in this fear factor situation, we are not. Everybody has those fears. What we do though, when we begin to serve, we are telling them it's okay to be fearful because I am fearful too. And once we establish that, we too are afraid, it gives them the strength to realize they too are afraid. And they might come and say, what are you afraid of? Or you might go and say, what it is you're fearful of. And that is a way of serving, to move that person from being fearful. And when you are in the mood of helping them to see that their fear is not uncommon, that there's tons and millions of people around the world that have different type of fears for different reasons. And there you are, you're serving them and saying, it's okay. It's okay to be fearful, but don't let the fear stop you from attempting what it is you want to do. Like when these men said they were afraid of talking to an attractive woman, that was stunning to me. I never thought of that because that was not a fear for me. But there they were, and you wonder why, right? Talking to people is not fearful for me. I'll walk up and talk to anybody, but I had other fears, like I had to conquer the fear of heights by doing something that was real, and I'm still doing those things. I never had a fear of not talking to somebody. I'll talk to anybody if I choose to. I'll say hello to anybody. Whether they answer or not does not matter to me, because I wanted to say hello. And maybe the reason why they cannot respond is that they're so afraid that maybe I wasn't even saying hello directly to them. It might be the person behind them. And that has happened. And some people understand that. So when we are sitting there in our little bubble of fear, and we're afraid of this, we're afraid of trying, we're afraid of learning, we're afraid of asking. This is the huge one. I'm afraid of asking. And why? Because somebody might say no, they might not help me, they don't care to give me the opportunity. I am asking, and maybe they'll tell me no. Well, no only has 2 letters. But what about they say yes? It takes more to say yes. What about to just ask and know that there's only 2 answers you can have, yes or no. There is nothing else. There's nothing in between those 2. So isn't that the odds is 50-50, it will go your way? So why not ask? You need help. You don't know how to do something and you're sitting there and your arms are folded and you're not asking for the help you need. You're not seeking that help because you're afraid of the word no. But what about if that just happened to the day you get yes? How will you feel? So you see, the fear factor is a crippling place to be in. When you're standing in the fear factor, You can only look over your shoulder. You cannot look ahead of you. It's like you attempting to drive your car, put it in drive when really you're in reverse. What will happen? You're going to crash. So you have to understand, stuck in the fear factor for whatever reason it is. It's not right. Somebody said to me they can never go to a cafe or to a restaurant and sit alone and have a meal. And I go, really? Because I can do that. I think maybe it's just because of the person. If I want to sit at a cafe by myself and read a book and have a meal, I'm going to do it. It doesn't stop. But then you might find, if that is a fear of yours, try it when the world opens up again. And see, somebody else will say, are you alone? Can I sit here? You might have a conversation and you might meet a friend. So the fear factor has to be something that if you don't detach yourself from it, it will keep you in where you are. The same thoughts every day, the same attitude every day, the same fear every day, no change. No change. So they say you just have to do it. Like Nike says, just do it. Because if you don't just do the fear, you're not going to get there. The fear of talking. I had a fear of technology, not really a fear. I didn't think I was good enough. I wasn't afraid of it, but I knew I couldn't do it as well as some people. But now I don't have that feeling anymore. I am able to go and do it. I loved working with technology, but the fear at the time kept me trapped. Now, lickety split, I can create things, I can do things, I have so much fun playing with technology. If I had let my fear of, hi Corinne, my fear of technology keep me back, I would not be talking to you today. I would not have been plugged into this and plugged out of that. I have 3-4 things that I'm plugged in at the same time. So what I'm saying, getting stuck in the fear factor is not only you. The rest of the world have fears, different type of fears. I am not good enough is a common one. Suppose I ask, they would say no. And I always say 50-50, yes or no. So take a chance, just do it. But the fear of trying something is not uncommon, and it's not only you. The fear of all the fears we have, they're duplicated and triplicated somewhere else in the world. So the only thing you can do if you want to greet somebody and you say maybe they won't answer me, just greet them anyway. You might make them stop and think to say, okay, so I don't want to talk to people. Yeah, this person here just said hello to me. So you're causing them to think. And you are giving them the opportunity to use themselves, to serve somebody by saying hello. A hello goes a long way. A smile goes even a further way. But are you afraid to smile? You might be surprised that smile that you're afraid to flash, it maybe is one of the most attractive smiles somebody has seen today. And very appreciative of it. And the person might say, oh my, you have such a lovely smile. So this is what it is, when the fear of doing something, the fear of taking action, the fear, all of those fears are not uncommon in this world. And you and I are not the only one having those fears. There's people with the same exact fears, and even some of them are different. But in order to serve the world or to serve yourself, that's where you start. You must bring that fear and say, I'm afraid of this. Are you? And no, like the men, can you imagine men in a conference telling me, saying out loud, standing up, who is afraid to talk to an attractive woman? They all are. All their hands went up. And of course the women gasp. So that's what I'm saying. When we think we are the only ones standing in this bucket of fear, looking out and putting our heads down, folding our arms, even and we're not cold, we're not in pain, and looking away when we should look right ahead, that's the fear factor. And that's a crippler. The fear factor will prevent you from going forward. And it's not only you, the rest of the world also has it. You need to take it with you and make sure you push it. Lisa said, I'm still doing things fearful today. And it feels good when you look past fear and do it. It's true, but it's hard. So, but you know you have to try. And then the best thing you can say to yourself, I am not the only one experiencing that fear. That's what you have to say. I am not the only one experiencing the fear that you're feeling. There are others experiencing it, and yet they move forward. If we all sit back, when I saw the vaccine needles and they were putting them in people's arm, I don't like needles. And when I saw them doing it on TV, I keep thinking, that looks like a needle to put through a horse. And I had a fear, and I looked at it one day and I said to my daughter, this situation on TV is not helping my situation with these needles. It's not helping me. I just don't want to do anything about it. And we have to face it. We have to do what we have to do. So that was my fear of these huge big needles. That's how they looked on TV. Then I found out they weren't that big. But at the time, how many other people out there is having that same experience? How many other people felt that way? So this is what I'm asking you to do. When you're stuck in the fear factor, find a way to realize in your head, hell no, I'm not the only person here. So today, when you're going to try something new, or you're going to do something new for yourself, remember you are not the only one that is out there that's afraid of this situation. You don't know what it will be unless you try it. You, like Lisa said, then it feels good. But the fear can cripple you, and that's why it's the fear factor. You're right inside of it, and you cannot see anything else except I am not good enough. I don't think I can learn that. It looks too difficult. And that's how I felt about technology. No, it's lickety split. I just get in there and I do what I'm supposed to do. And when something new comes, I'm not afraid anymore. I push forward and I try it. And I try it again, and it crashes and I try it again. But I know now, because I have done the impossible from way back then, I can do the impossible now. I can keep working at it, persistently working at my goal. This was my mantra for today. I am persistently working at my goals. And that's what you have to do. Your mantra has to be what it is you're doing for what you want to see in your life. And use the I am. I am going to have a fabulous day. I am going to choose to do nothing today. I am going to find time for me today. I am going to start my day with a positive attitude. So your I am is part of your taking over the fear. When you put I am in your mantra, you are moving fear aside. Because now you're saying, I am in charge of the day. I am deciding how to move myself from where I am to where I want to go. The I am, you remember, is the present. There is where I was, over here. I am here, and I want to go there. So you have to know where you're coming from, where you are, and where you plan to go. And if you know that, when you use I am, fear moves aside. And all they can say is yes or no. 50-50. These are great odds. So try that today and see if you can move that fear factor just a little bit out of your way. So sending you light and joy on this wonderful, absolutely wonderful Monday morning. I hope you have a great day, moving fear out of your life and knowing what your goals are and setting the I am before your goals. And don't give up. Work persistently, even in the dark. Continue to work persistently on your goal. Where you put your attention, energy will open the door for you. So have a wonderful day and see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And have a great day full of hugs and kisses and magnificent things in your life. Bye. Talk to you guys later.